Elbow Grease Productions, in association with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, presents Hi, this is Pearl Jr. from MichaelJacksonInsider.com, bringing you another episode in the life and death of Michael Jackson. Well, as many of you know, Michael Jackson has left tons and tons of clues that he faked his death. But when did he really start planning it? Well, we have this news article that says it happened back in 1994. But if you look closely, this article was reposted just days before the death announcement. Is that a clue that was set up for us? Now, after all the massive research that me and hundreds of you fans have participated in, I've come up with a theory. I think Michael Jackson really had planned to seriously fake his death during the Invincible era. The reason why is because Michael loved Elvis Presley and wanted to top Elvis Presley. Elvis died at the age of 42. And we know that in 2001, Michael would have been 42, going on 43 when his birthday happened August 29th. If we look at the album cover for Invincible, it looks very ghost-like. Also, MichaelJacksonLive.com, which is the website that sold the tickets to This Is It on the internet, which meant the push of a button they could refund it, was registered the year 2000, which is March 12th. Coincidentally, happens to be my sister's birthday. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't resist the birthday connections. Now remember, Michael Jackson Live matches with AEG Live, which matches with LA Live. That should prove some kind of collaboration. Also, the Regal Theater inside of LA Live was where they premiered Michael Jackson's This Is It, and it was also the grand opening of that theater. You think that's a coincidence? Now, John Branca, a lot of people are like, why did he have the will if Michael fired him in 2003? And we know that to be true. And there was suspicion, and it was an Inter-4 investigation that alleges that Tommy Mottola and John Branca were siphoning off some of the royalties in an overseas account. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I've been thinking about, why did John Branca meet with Michael in an emergency type situation at the Great Western Forum here in Los Angeles just 8 days before the death announcement? Now, the way that it was in 2003, John Branca was supposed to give all Michael's documents to Michael's new lawyer, Mr. LeGrand. Mr. LeGrand reportedly has said he has not had it, and after Mr. LeGrand, I believe it was Thomas Mesereau, and he told me personally he had never saw the will and that he did not get it. Now that's awfully strange to me. Now, why couldn't Michael and John Branca do whatever they needed to do by fax or by email? They had to meet in person, maybe to exchange some documents perhaps? I don't know. But I do know that back during the year of 2000, that John Branca and Michael were on good terms. Now, Paul Gongaware has said that they were thinking about doing something with Michael way back.
For lack of a better term, history with Michael Jackson. You said that you were on the Dangerous Tour. You were a part of the Dangerous Tour.
Yes.
Could you be more specific about what your role was on that tour?
I was the tour manager on that tour.
Okay, and what did the tour manager do?
Logistics, travel, that sort of thing.
Did you have contact with Michael Jackson during that period of time?
Not much.
Did you spoke to him on occasion?
On occasion, yes.
You also said that your next tour with Michael Jackson was the History Tour. Is that right?
Yes.
What was your role in that tour?
That tour was in two legs. On the first leg, I worked for the worldwide promoter, Marcel Abram. And on the second leg, I was the tour executive.
And the reason for the change in the job on the second tour was second leg was why?
Objection relevance.
I'll overrule the objection within 352. You may answer it.
So again, the
The
question,
reason
sir?
you changed jobs in the second leg of the tour.
That's the job that they needed me for.
Was it a promotion, or was it just a different job?
Well, there were some problems on the tour, financial problems, and I was brought in to straighten them out.
During that period of time, did you have occasion to interact with Michael Jackson?
Yes,
On many occasions?
yes.
You spoke to him quite a bit?
Especially in the second half of it, yes.
You, when were you asked to handle the production on the This Is It series of shows?
Right from the start.
Right from the start. And you currently are employed by whom?
AEG Live,
Okay. And how long have you been employed by AEG Live?
11, 12 years.
You recall during the Dangerous Tour and the History Tour that Kenny Ortega was also involved?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Mr. Gongaware, when you were asked to take over the production, did you have any reservations about that?
Is this the Michael Jackson thing that could be responsible for AEG Live going up for sale? Also, Rabbi Smooley. Remember the book, The Michael Jackson Tapes, which is just like the Elvis tapes? That was done around the year 2000, 2001 as well. Hit the song choices for the Invincible album, which means Invincible, you can't kill me. That's one of the songs. Unbreakable, which means you can't break me. I'm still going to be here. And also, Frank Cascio, who was really good friends with Michael at that time, where they hung out and did almost everything together, said Michael had an idea for a video in which Michael would fall off of a building and break into a lot of pieces, and then he would come back. How about that? That's in Frank Cassia's book. Also, we have the song Heaven Can Wait. We have the song Threatened. We have the song Don't Walk Away. And then we have the song Butterflies. And everybody knows that a butterfly is first a caterpillar, and then it has a new life, a new birth, and it turns into a butterfly, and then it can fly and soar. So is that symbolic of a new birth for Michael Jackson? And you guys remember when Frank Cascio was interviewed and somebody asked him about me and the death hoax?
Okay. Well, I want to ask you this. I want to deviate a little bit from the book, and I want to tell you about this site called it's called Elbow Grease Productions, and I've seen their emails over the years, and the creator of the site, her name is Pearl Jr. She writes everything Michael Jackson, right? She covers Michael Jackson. She calls herself an investigative journalist. She says Michael Jackson is alive, or is he really dead? I kid you not, and she's been saying this since his death.
I wish.
What do
know
you?
where he is?
He said, does she know where he is? That was awful strange response. Most of us know that Michael Jackson is very polite, very mannerable, always calm, cool, and collected. But we know around 2001 and 2002, he was really, really upset about his treatment in the music industry. He was really upset with Sony. He was mad about lots and lots of things. Now, we do have the date of 7/7/2002, which is the weekend in which Michael was with Al Sharpton protesting about the music industry and Sony and Tommy Mottola. And we also have that matching with 7 years later, the date to the memorial, and 7/7/2002 is when that fake will was signed. And lastly, we have this.
And still, I'm able to do what I do, and nothing can stop me. No one can stop me, no matter what. I stop when I'm ready to stop.
Kind of a bold statement for such a quiet, neat guy. Well, I think he meant it. Well, guys, it's food for thought. This is Pearl Jr. with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, and I will see you next time.
Thousands believed Tupac did it. Millions believed Elvis did it. But did Michael Jackson really do it? E-movie book, Pseudocide, Did Michael Jackson Fake His Death to Save His Life? By author Pearl Jr. It's the most shocking true story of our lifetime. Order yours today. Go to MichaelJacksonPseudocide.com. That's MichaelJacksonPseudocide.com.
Hi, this is Pearl Jr. from MichaelJacksonInsider.com, bringing you another episode in the life and death of Michael Jackson. Well, as many of you know, Michael Jackson has left tons and tons of clues that he faked his death. But when did he really start planning it? Well, we have this news article that says it happened back in 1994. But if you look closely, this article was reposted just days before the death announcement. Is that a clue that was set up for us? Now, after all the massive research, Elbow Grease Productions, in association with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, presents